Great.
All right, so my name is Cassidy, and then Sancha, if you want to introduce yourself.
I'm so sorry. My name is Sancha Alexis.
And we are doing our presentation on the outdoor space. So if you want to jump into the research a little bit.
Right. And so I did research on why nurses need an outdoor space. And so this space is to help improve quality of life while reducing stress and establishing a sense of well-being. And so being outdoor just improves and boosts an individual's health, especially being inside hospitals for a long time, being under the fluorescent light. It's nice to be outdoors, feel, the sun and stuff like that. It'll also aid with burnout, and which is a prevalent issue with COVID. And words from a nurse at Legacy Health, where they had established an outdoor area for their nurses. She says, and I quote, "It takes you to a different place that is so refreshing to your spirit and your soul and your psyche," end quote. And at Legacy Health, it was just found that taking daily breaks in an outdoor garden prevents burnout within nurses who are working in the hospital setting. And just key takeaways from this is that it increases staff's well-being, improves quality of life, it demonstrates staff appreciation. It shows, like, the hospital shows the nurse that we appreciate you, we appreciate everything that you've done for us. Here, it like take a break, It promotes productivity, taking breaks, being outside, having lunch outdoors, uh, small talk with other staff members, and then going back will definitely increase productivity and want you to keep doing better and keep doing your work. And it also, like I said before, prevents burnout. And so that's my piece.
So before starting the project, I did some research about precedent studies, and I wasn't seeing a whole lot, but the things that I were seeing were more so gardens and like patio style spaces that were specifically for patients and their families to heal what they're going through. However, on the other side of that, the nurse or the doctor and the staff, you are going through the same thing. And so I think that that should be reciprocated on both ends. So our site is Southcoast Hospital, 363 Highland Ave in Fall River. I just have some pictures of the exterior patio as it is now. And then below that is some inspiration images. From these, I was more so taking the ideas of like partitions and like the seating. We were trying to do something where it could be used like throughout the colder season, so something similar to the igloos. So this first image shows the floor plan that I'm thinking right now. You can kind of see the different ideas of seating arrangements. So some shaded seating, some customized seating, some more like interactive sit together type of thing, and then some more lounge style seating with electric fire pits in between those. And then below is a perspective of how I envisioned this so far. So again, keeping that idea of the partitions to divide that view of the parking lot. I know there are some design things that we'd have to overcome. There's dumpsters there, the parking lot view, the electrical, the AC, things like that, which we're still kind of working out at the moment. But right now in the conceptual phase, I'm thinking a lot of shade, a lot of dividers, keeping it kind of like mellow and kind of divided as its own space so people feel like they are in their own little oasis. You can sit together, apart, whatever people are comfortable with. But yeah, that concludes our presentation. Thank you.
Nice. Excellent. How about any comments or feedback?
Oh, it's me again. I love this. I think that, that would really transform that space that we have out there, especially if you go back up to the pictures of what it currently looks like. It's pretty rough. And I think you kind of like hit the nail on the head when we do a lot of this type of stuff in terms of gardens and seating areas for patients and their families. But I think what we've come to realize over the past 2 years, especially, that we need to do the same thing for our staff too, that we need to spend some time taking care of our staff as well. And you know what, even if you go out to that area for just 5 minutes, it's a good way to just do a quick recharge. And I especially like how you brought up, how do you utilize the space when it's not so warm? Because as you know, in New England, sometimes the winter seems very, very, very long. So I think this, I think it's a great job utilizing some existing space that we have. Great work.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know who wouldn't want to go out there. I think if I was
Yeah.
patient, I'd be looking longingly.
I know, and I think that the staff are going to fight for seating out there.
Oh, they definitely will. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Absolutely.
I'll have to pick up
we
my
just-
own spot.
Yeah, you're a spot. You're gonna move your office out there.
Yeah, probably.
But you could have, like yesterday, I had an outdoor faculty meeting. We all went and got a cup of coffee and we sat outside. It was so beautiful. I mean, that could be an option for you guys, to have outdoor staff
Right.
meetings. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's a great
Well,
point.
let's stick with the outside and we'll go to our next one, which is, let's see. Oh, Genevieve and Denise.